Hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break, but how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Wilson.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 12.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. That one good for 37 yards.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
21-yard line.
Throwing again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 33 yards that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Lindsey out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Mike 48.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and
They'd love to
3.
just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 30.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Lamar Jackson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
On the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point.
1st and 10.
It took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Matabike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
In the end zone.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Justin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson's
pass.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. .39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pass incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 5.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Wilson.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down. They're gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
By
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay.
Jackson's pass.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up. Double team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 more yards there and another first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He's bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here down to the 22. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17. Ravens 7.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10, a minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Andrews.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, add one more loss to the column.